this box is a little bit damaged. Yeah, I've opened boxes before. Allen key in a bag. Wow, look at that. That's a guitar. Let's unbox the Allen key. So this is for something. There we go. Or something. I'll have to Google that. Okay, so I am going to I'm gonna have to do a full setup on this. Make it all pretty. But it looks, there's a little bit of a nick right there. And a little bit of schmutz on the back. We can get that off. Okay, this is pretty useless until I fix it up. So it's been about a month since the unboxing, and a lot has happened. So this is a Noventa Jazzmaster, and they made it from like 2020 to 2022 or something. They don't make them anymore. So I found it used at a Guitar Center in Connecticut. I don't live in Connecticut, so I had to have it shipped to me. That was a fiasco on its own. So I'm not going to get into that story, but it was not fun. But it arrived, and I unboxed it, and it wasn't really playable out of the box. But that's fine. I didn't really expect it to be perfect. So I took it all apart and cleaned it up and put new strings on it. And during that process, I also took the entire plate off. I took the entire tremolo assembly off because I couldn't figure out how to get that tremolo arm in. Turns out they gave me the wrong one. They gave me one that's like a pressure fit, and this one needs a threaded tremolo arm. Also, I had to put some foam underneath the pickups because they were kind of wonky, like they were tilted. And then I restrung it, and there was just a bunch of buzzing on a lot of frets. So I took it apart again and adjusted the truss rod, and that still didn't really fix it. So then I was like, well, maybe the frets just aren't level, but I'm not going to start filing down frets. Like I don't know enough about that. I don't want to completely ruin the thing. So I took it to Guitar Center and had them do a setup on it. I told them the issues that it had, and I wanted to do it at Guitar Center because if after that I decided I still didn't want the thing, I figured that there'd be a higher chance of me being able to get my money back if it was all at Guitar Center. So about a week later, I got the guitar back and He fixed most of the fret buzzing, but there was still some, and that was kind of bothering me. But the biggest problem that I had with the guitar at this point was that the G and the B string had a really weird issue where when I would down pick, it'd sound fine, but when I up picked the open string, it sounded muted and weird and dull. So I took it in again, and they still weren't able to fix it. And I was like, I'm pretty sure it's the nut. Like, can you just replace the nut? And I don't want to get into all of that, but they weren't able to fix it. I took it home. The fret buzzing was pretty much completely gone, like definitely good enough. It felt great playing it, but I just couldn't get over the fact that I couldn't up pick the open G or B string. That seems like a deal breaker, and it was a deal breaker. So I was completely prepared to just return it, just try to get as much of my money back as I could. This thing was just causing me so much stress, and I was just frustrated, and I didn't want to have to deal with this anymore. However, I decided to try one more thing to hopefully make it right. I put a little slip of Post-it note paper between the string and the nut, and that fixed it. I don't know. Maybe I should look into a more permanent solution, but it's been perfectly fine, and I just kind of don't even want to think about it. You can barely see it, and it's kind of funny. So anyway, I did a complete 180 in the matter of seconds because I fixed the thing that I hated about it, and I love playing it, and I love the way it looks. So the last thing was the tremolo arm. I could not find which arm it was supposed to be because Fender sells a lot of different arms for different models. Couldn't find anything online, so I called Fender and got through to the parts department, and they were able to tell me exactly which arm belongs on this guitar. Amazon had it for $13, and I got it the next day. The biggest hang-up was that it comes normally with a white tip, so I had to order a black one and just switch it out. But that's it. It's all fixed. It's all good. So I'm going to play a few things for you, and then the video is going to end.